Hello, my soul lovers. It's Empire 333 here with your Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine reading. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. So, guys, what's happening here is that the longer videos I used to create, it's taking hours and hours and it's getting stuck to upload because everybody's home and the network just can't do it. So I'm gonna try to make this video shorter. It's gonna be hard for me because I'm so used to like getting into it and getting all this information. Um, but keep that in mind. And the other thing is, I hope you all are well and safe wherever you are in the world. I hope that everything is working out for you and you're healing and all the good stuff, okay? So let's get into the reading. I'm going to use first the Spirit Oracle. I've already premeditated on the energy of the collective, okay? So then we'll get into tarot. All the decks I use are down below, just to let you know. Check those out if you like. So this is about the feminine energy, okay? So for those of you who don't know, feminine and masculine is just energy. When I refer to it, it does not mean gender, okay? So this is about remembering who you are, okay? So the message here is, remember the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides also stirs inside your heart. What is that? What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. So I feel like with this card here that some of you are experiencing, like, did I say everything I was supposed to say to my masculine? Did I leave anything out? Or maybe there was something you told them and you maybe said it in a way you didn't want to say, or you thought that because the way you said it, it gave you a different effect or reaction from them in the, in the past, or it could be, it could be recent past. So what this is about is recognizing what your heart wants and what your heart wants to say, okay? So this is for those of you who have moved beyond the ego, because sometimes the ego gets in the way, and you'll know when the ego is speaking because the ego is more like angry or more needy or more attached to a certain outcome. And so when you talk through the ego, it's different. It doesn't sound bouncy like love. It doesn't sound, I should say, as peaceful as when you speak from the heart. So Spirit is asking you here to look within your heart and really think about what you want from the heart, not from your ego, okay? And just to let you all know, there's nothing wrong with having an ego. Okay, sometimes our ego does help us. It keeps us balanced. It's just when the ego dominates someone that it gets out of hand and it could get toxic, okay, for yourself or, for the person or the connection, okay? So this is a time where Spirit is asking you to go within your heart and really think about what it is that your heart wants and what you need to tell someone, okay? Because a lot of you are reflecting. You're reflecting on the times that you both had with your masculine and how great that was, okay? And why. There's a lot of questions of why didn't it work out? Why did this happen? Why? So listen to your heart, okay? If your heart is broken, make sure you heal it and then listen to your heart, because when your heart is broken, it's not going to guide you with clear guidance, okay? So just think about it as the heart chakra. If your heart chakra is closed and you haven't practiced healing, then your heart is not going to be open to whatever it truly wants, okay? I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say with this, okay? So make sure to do that. And then when we have the masculine energy, we got patience, okay? This is, you are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. So what I feel like is that the feminine energy, okay, here is really wanting to fix things, to mend things, and all that stuff, okay? But what they're not paying attention to is that you need to first figure out what your heart wants. And to do that, you need to heal the heart first. That means full forgiveness, okay? If you're ready, that is. I'm not telling anybody to bypass whatever you're feeling. If you're having anger, resentment, it's okay. Just work through it, feel it, then heal it. But when it comes to you, I do feel like your energy is becoming impatient to fix this, okay, to mend it. Some of you are healers, so to heal it, the connection, but you're not focusing on yourself first, okay? So this is about your energy tugging at the masculine, being impatient is what I'm feeling. But the masculine is going through a storm right now, okay? They have a lot of mixed up feelings when it comes to this connection. As a collective, we're talking about general, okay? And I just want to let you all know, when I talk about feminine and masculine, it also refers to the twin flames, okay? If labels aren't really, doesn't matter, but some people like to go with labels, and there's different waves of twin flames. So I'm picking up on one group that right now the masculine is going through a storm, which means like the dark night of the soul. It's really not one night of the dark night, it's several nights, okay? It's a phase that people go through. And this has a lot to do with them and their process of awakening. So it could be feminines, whoever are watching, that you are growing impatient for the masculine to wake up to what this connection is about, to wake up to all the things that they have done to you. And this also has to do with being impatient. It's not only waking up, okay? So the feminine collective obviously moves faster when it comes to the spiritual awakening and spiritual lifestyle process, but the masculine, is usually, I should say, 99% of the time slower into that part, okay? So it's kind of like the feminine energy is growing impatient to the masculine awakening, getting into their spiritual self, their soul self, on their soul journey, okay? So that's what it's going, but the masculine feels this energy. Excuse me. The masculine feels the feminine energy tugging, okay? Like, come on, hurry up. It's time. Like, you're taking too long. It's that kind of a feeling. They feel this regardless whether you say it or not, okay? It's energy that we're speaking of. So now the masculine is trying to move out of the fear energy and the anxiety they've been feeling on to make this change in their life, transform their space, okay? In whatever environment they've been living in for a long time. So like I said, and I've said it before since last year, because cosmically there are big changes going on in the world. You all know that, but it also has to do with people's lifestyles. And now we got, this pandemic going around, okay? So yeah, I predicted this. So that's what's happening right now. The masculine is feeling this tug of energy from the feminine to change their lifestyle, okay? To change their routine, what they have been doing. They're learning to accept slowly, I should say. Yeah, it's slow. Accept slowly that whatever they've been doing is not working out for them for their highest and best. They know that. So they're learning how to accept it. But there's such a storm right now going for, in the masculine's life that it's kind of hard because there's a lot of mixed feelings they have about the past in general and about whatever environment and the people that are surrounding them right now, okay? So that's what I'm getting. So let's get into the tarot. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot. Let's see. Sorry. Oh. Okay. I'm going to take this. All right. They told me to take it. Hold on, guys. Okay. I like this energy. So we got the Magician, okay? So for my feminines, you're not making any moves. You're not making any bold moves. You know that you're gathering your energy. This is what I want to say. It's like someone is harvesting their energy here that like, okay, now I need to manage my energy wisely. I'll make moves when I think it's best for me, okay? So there's this sense of empowerment I'm feeling with the feminine, okay? It's kind of like I'm not going to make any moves. I'm not going to take any action until I know for sure what's going on with my masculine, okay? It's like you're feeling it out. And you could be feeling energetic, signs or like telepathy is what I'm saying in your sleep state, in the astral plane. But in the physical, you're not making any moves, okay? And I do feel like energetically, you're not either because you're just dealing with yourself right now and you're carefully discerning now. Like before you make a move or you reach out to them or you communicate or whatever it is, okay, in your situation, you're carefully discerning, okay, what move to make. So that's why right now I feel like you're holding back, you're not making any moves. And it's because you know that it could cause this tower moment, okay? You know that here's the thing, you feel like you do need this tower moment, okay? Because you need to change things in the structure of your connection, obviously, okay? Because everybody is falling down here. Everything has collapsed because it's been faulty, okay? But the thing here is that you know if you don't make this move like strategically, okay, this move, that it could all fall apart again. So therefore, you are really calculating your moves right now, okay? And you're also thinking, you know what? It takes two. This is a Six of Pentacles. It takes two to build this, to rebuild this tower. It takes two people. In order for us to make the change, we got to be in the same chapter, in the same mindset to move forward together, okay? So right now, you're just letting the tower fall. In other words, metaphorically speaking, okay? You let the tower fall and you're waiting for the right time to see what you're going to receive from your masculine. Maybe it's communication. Maybe it's like, let me see what moves they make, okay? Let me see how much they're going to give this time around. Because a lot of you feel like you were the one who was putting the connection together. The masculine was not putting it. So this is about coming into balance and realizing that you have to set healthy boundaries of what you give in the physical and what you give energetically, okay? Because some of you have given so much of your energy that you're drained. But I like it that now you're setting healthy boundaries, okay? Of like, okay, I'm going to wait it out. I'm not going to be like I was before. I'm not going to go in. I'm having a bad hair day, guys. I'm not going to go in this like I used to go in. So it's good. I know some of you feel guilty, okay? But that will subside as long as you heal your heart. Because guilt has to do with the heart, okay? And it has to do somewhat with the ego too, to be honest, okay? So check that. If you feel guilty, work through that and heal that part of you on why you feel guilt, okay? And some of you feel like it's an obligation, but what Spirit is saying is that you got to do you, okay? You focus on your energy, your everything, okay? Okay, they said Spirit will take care of the rest. Wonderful, yay. This is the Illuminati Tarot, guys. So let's see. Oh, wow. I like this. Okay. All right. Okay, so here we have the masculine energy is trying to heal the situation in a sense within themselves, okay? So, but I do see that they still have hope that somehow, someday in the future, you will be together. There's stuff they know that needs to be healed, and they do feel that you both are destined to be with one another, okay? Um, However, the masculine energy is still in this energy of regret. They are like down, and like I said earlier, it's because they're going through the storm, and I feel the storm has a lot to do with emotions, okay? So they're trying to process their emotions of how they feel, how it all went down, and what they contributed to the fact of this tower breaking down, okay? And they know things gotta change. They know that it has to, major changes need to go on, but at this time, it's like they're having a hard time to process their emotions. That's what I want to say. The processing of emotions is taking a long time for them. It's kind of like, I do feel like this person has been pushing their emotions away, even though they have love for you, even though they have very strong feelings for you. It's like they've been pushing their emotions away because they're so in, regret, and I'm getting low vibes from the masculine collective. Kind of like, how do I do this? Is it all lost? It's like they have hope in one sense, but when they go into their emotions and they try to process it on their own, I feel like some of them are trying to move away from their emotions. And this has to do with not feeling vulnerable, okay? It's kind of like, I can't let my emotions take over me right now. I'm going through too much in life. That kind of energy is what I'm picking up on, okay? So I'm going to pull one more card for each. Yeah. Okay. Let me just do this. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. All right, guys. So for the feminines, it's like they're trying to release the attachment of the masculine, okay? And releasing the toxicity, okay? So some of you, I have to say, it doesn't have to be necessarily toxic, because not all is toxic, but I could just say unhealthy, okay? The attachment you have has been unhealthy, and you know it, and now you're learning to, at this time, release that in a sense where it's like you're not holding on to it with a codependent energy, or you're not letting them hold on to you in this codependent energy, okay? That's what you're working on right now. And some of you, I have to say, are working on your shadow side, releasing that, so that is great. Just remember, you have to love every part of yourself, even your shadow side, okay? That really helps your healing process. When it comes to the masculine energy, there is conflict. I feel like there's in their external environment, like I said earlier, there's something going on in their external environment. So this could be on the home front, this could be in their family, this could be in their work environment, whatever it is, there's external factors that are contributing to the masculine shutting down their emotions, okay, and not processing their emotions easily. There's a lot of feelings, mixed feelings that they have. There's a lot of mixed feelings in general that I'm picking up with the masculine collective. So this is the animal spirit cards, guys, okay? It's this one. So let's see. Oh. Someone is here figuring out their true selves, okay? Whoa, sorry. Okay. I'm not going to pick that up, actually. Yeah, somebody here is realizing, okay, their value. Okay, someone here is realizing their value, and it's like in the past they didn't give themselves enough validation, is what I'm getting, what Spirit is saying. So before, you didn't validate yourself, you didn't give yourself enough credit to okay, so there's something going on here that I'm thinking of, like maybe I'm just bad at relationships. I feel like somebody's saying that maybe I'm just bad at relationships. Okay, so now you're giving yourself more credit. It could be you were belittled by the masculine energy or someone else in your life, that you do not realize how precious you are. You don't realize the value you bring to any type of connection. And now you're in the midst of trying to value yourself. And that's giving yourself self-love, okay? And that's wonderful and it's beautiful. And the more you do that, the more that you're going to be shining. In a way, it's like the light is coming. The darkness is fading slowly and the light is emerging, okay? And this has to do with spirit too, because we got the dragon. This has to do with spirit kind of watching over you, and you do feel it. Even for some of you who do not like actually speak to spirit or connect in that way, like verbally, communication wise, it's like, you know, somebody's watching over you and you're safe, is what I'm getting. Okay, you are safe and you are being helped and supported throughout this journey. I'm seeing this more as the all-seeing eye, okay, like the what is it called, the eye of providence. So this is about like you know, source, God is seeing everything, okay? And this journey, you're safe, you're being supported, and this is about your spiritual growth, and you're acknowledging that and accepting that now. It's like you're not questioning anymore. Why is this happening? This, you see it in a different perspective now, okay? You're seeing it from a higher perspective, is what I'm getting. Even though some of you feel stuck now because nothing is moving forward, you still feel that, okay? So then we got the bear and the firefly. So what I feel like throughout this hermit isolation period, you know, because the bear is hibernation, okay? The masculine, this is the firefly here, is getting some sort of enlightenment, illumination, trying to move out of that, okay? So your person could be ignoring you, your masculine, maybe they're ignoring you or not communicating to you the way you want, whatever it is, but they're learning something, okay? And there's this light that is coming in for them, and some things are coming to light while they try to process their emotions and feelings when it has to do with making the right moves. There's a lot about the masculine feeling pressured right now about making the right move, okay? But I feel like they're still in hermit stage, okay? This is my hermit card, the bear. I love bears. But it's more of like a let's see, what else should I pull? I'm gonna pull Magdalene Oracle. Okay, so let's see, Magdalene Oracle. Yeah, this is about making the right moves, guys. I feel like both of you, both the feminine and the masculine energies, like, okay, what move should I make now? I feel like there's a lot of reflection going on because more people are home now, and some people are isolated, okay? A lot of people, like, depending on where you are, it's giving the masculine more time to really think about things and process their emotions, okay? Even though they don't feel comfortable and they're having a hard time, it actually has to do with external factors too, like their environment, but still, okay? Let's see. Yep. So this is the Saint and Sinner card. So this has a lot to do with I'm feeling more the masculine, but they're saying both, okay? So feminine or masculine. This to me is about duality, okay? It's like, are you the saint or the sinner? And there is a difference between these two things. This is very religious in context, but let me just put it in a more non-religious term. This has to do with duality, okay? So it doesn't mean good or bad, right or wrong. So what's happening here is that somebody, the collective, whoever, is kind of trying to think, was I really bad in doing that? And that's why there's so much guilt involved, okay? Does this make me a bad person? You know, it's kind of someone saying like, okay, because I did this, am I getting punished for it? It's like karmic repercussions that they're worried about. And this has to do with someone hurting someone else or possibly hurting themselves, okay? Because we can hurt ourselves too. And this is about forgiving yourself and embracing yourself. And that's why we got the shadow side too, right? I said some people are working on their shadow self, right? And also the masculine too, because the masculine does feel like they manipulated the feminine's emotions too, okay? So it could be your masculine was manipulative and now they're trying to realize, am I really a bad person? So this is what's happening here. For some of you, your masculine is seeing you in a higher light now, okay? It's like they see you as more, you know, spiritual, or like you're cleaner. So there's like this thing about being pure and not being pure. You know what I mean? There's this duality going on right now. And there shouldn't be this duality, okay? This is not about right or wrong. It's not about bad or good. It's like people do things that are not in their highest because they're not in alignment with their true self. They're not, you know, in that higher vibration or higher frequency to do whatever is best for themselves or the person, okay? So take this how it resonates in your situation and try to figure out why it is, okay? Because you have to realize in these partnerships, these connections, there's so much karma from past lives. So sometimes you do things, okay, and it's just about, you know, your soul, I should say, trying to balance out that karma from another lifetime. So even if you're the one who, let's say, you feel like you did something bad, you know you hurt yourself, or the person, okay, think about why it is and how you're healing and growing from that situation, okay? It's looking at yourself. And then we got the perception card. So this is about, you know, looking at things. It's so crazy. Look at all the eyes that we got, guys. Like I said, all-seeing eye. So this is about you seeing it from a higher perception too, and the masculine trying to see things from a higher perception. Not really looking at, yeah, like let's say all the stuff happened in the physical, right? But looking at it as in a higher perception, like what did we learn? What are we learning here? You know, why is this happening? Okay, because there's such a strong connection here. You know it has to do with destiny, because this is a destiny card. The star is destiny. What's written in the stars, like you can't mess with, okay? So this is about raising your perception, okay? Raising your perception to why things are happening the way they are now, okay? And Spirit just said all is well, regardless of what's going on right now, regardless of you maybe being sad, your masculine is sad, whatever it is, okay? Whoever's sad, whoever is going through, you know, rough times right now, it's like Source sees everything. And this is about you and the source in you, the God in you, seeing things from a higher perception, because your higher self, okay, sees everything from a higher perception. So it's like tap into that energy, tap into that part of you in order to raise that, instead of looking at, you know, your masculine or yourself like I'm a sinner, I can never be pure, I can never be clean, or whatever it is. Forgive yourself for what you think is trespasses, okay? Because whatever you're doing now, you're clearing out karma. This is the time to clear out karma. Everything is being purified, okay? So it's time for purification. And that does come with, the shadow side coming up and the triggers of the shadow side, okay? So some of you are blaming yourselves, forgiving yourselves. You could also, this is something else I'm getting, is you could be having dreams of past lives where you did things you don't like, or you did things that you think is really wrong. Okay? So this is all being cleared out. So don't, hate yourself for it. Don't blame yourself for it. This is about karma being I'm getting purified. There's purification going on right now, okay? Because we can no longer live like this, okay? This does not work, in any shape or form. On earth, in, your even, immediate environment. It doesn't work. This kind of belief pattern, saint or sinner, does not work. It's very dualistic. Okay, so try to find a middle ground and know that it's karma being purified. That's why you might be triggered at this time. Some of you are super sensitive. You're feeling a lot of triggers. You might be feeling very merciful for people, and also kind of like feeling bad for people. And guilt is playing a really big role too. Okay, yeah. See, they had me point to this. This is the karmic wheel, okay? So karma is doing its thing. So just realize that and try to raise your perception. Raise your perception, okay? It's all about that. And it's good right now. You both are not making any moves because you both are not ready for the moves, okay? In all your connections, that's what they just said. Okay, just process whatever it is you're going through now. And in time, things will clear up because everything is being purified, whatever that means, okay? All right, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have, don't forget to give me a like. Subscribe if you already have not, and make sure to turn on that bell for all notifications. I wish you all the best, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care.